Welcome to the Void, everyone, where I could be phenomenally silly because my girlfriend gave me a robe that I could technically, if I wanted to look absolutely silly, wear over my horns with my headset on. Or I could wear over my horns. Am I going to? No. But that'd be funny. However, what we are going to do is finish Dishonored with the final mission of Dishonored, Brigmore Witches, and that means next week we're going to get started on Dishonored 2 and that whole story. Now, as you can see, we have our score up from last time. See how many runes we found, the charms, the corrupted charms, the shrines, coins, etc. We didn't do so hot with the not killing hostiles, but I think that's fair given that we were ambushed at the end of the last mission, so it's kind of hard to avoid that whenever, 9 witches suddenly just teleport onto your ship and start trying to fuck people up. So, we did what we could. Brigmore Manor. Delilah and her coven are planning something that threatens everyone across the Empire of the Isles. Infiltrate the ruins of Brigmore Manor and stop Delilah.
The Brigmores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmore witches. I'd always left them alone, but now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something.
That's why they're called the Brigmore Witches. I kind of forgotten that.
The outsider
didn't know.
knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
Well, we won't have to for terribly long. Okay, we have shitloads of coins, so we're getting everything. I love how Delilah spent so much time creating this, super tight-knit family of these witches. And we can still pay one of them off with only 50 coins. Thieving Butler. Okay. Good to know. Wonderful. So essentially, all these things are going to get me extra, supplies and materials inside. Let's purchase the things I want over here. I mainly just want sleep darts. Let's be real. Ooh, I might get some of you. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get Baffle Dust. I don't think I'll need a whole lot of that. I will go ahead and get Bolt Capacity. And some more Wrist Bolts. Because I do remember there being an enemy type, and you'll see them relatively soon, I believe, that that don't count against your, chaos kills, but you have to, one-shot in order to take them out. So that's going to be important. And I think you can only do that with headshots. Boom! Headshot. Yeah, I'll get some of those. Explosive bolts, I am basically full on those. Sure. Well, actually, let's see. I have slight regrets, but this is fine. Let's just go with improved armor, because I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid every fight this mission. Because I remember this mission being some bullshit, but that's fine. Can I afford any? No, that's fine. I'll go and get one more explosive bolt, and we'll go ahead and just... Yeah, because this is the last mission for this DLC, so there's no point in saving the coins. Dealmaker.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares.
Good to know.
Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth
Sentinels,
mentioning.
probably?
It means trouble.
Yeah, because she's been able to, talk to
They're
us to
getting
the other
it out of
ones.
the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, let the professional take over. Also, yes, I do have 2 of my claws with me today because, I don't know, it felt fitting to have some of my knives on me since we're finishing this DLC. For those of you who haven't heard me talk about these, they were a gift from a friend, and so I have named them my claws, and fitting with the whole, demon theme, and then because I am a massive nerd, for the Six of Crows, Shadow and Bone, Grishaverse, that whole deal. Fuck you. Anyone else around here have something to say? Well, that's just rude, so let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Yes, I equipped that bone charm just to heal a little bit. Because, I mean, why not? Oh, but yes, so, these came in a set of 3. And I named them Butler's Note. They are on to me. The urn will have to stay here, Reggie, until we can return by boat and claim it. The Master's Key, however, will go with me, and since you know where to be seen, I have little choice but to scale the rocks by the waterfall and make my escape across country. Leave me out to dry on this one, and I'll put a bullet hole in your skull. That rhymed, kind of. Oh, okay, so this one doesn't have actually, like, any useful, like, gear. It's just a thing about the smuggling. Interesting. Though I am curious where the waterfall is. I don't think I've seen a waterfall this entire time. To try to actually complete my original point, though, I forget if I've checked if I can say their name or if they want me to not mention them. But, since they assist him and they have a femme, like one of them is a femme, one of them is a mask, I named one Sancta and one Sanct after each of them. Oh, shit. Are you... Hello? Are you... Oh. That's what I thought. Shit. Those things will reassemble if you don't destroy them. Oh, there's a waterfall, okay. Alright, and real quickly... Let's see, I'm sure there's gonna be lots. We have 2 runes, 1 rune, or 1 rune, 2 rune, a charm, another charm, 3 charms, another charm. Okay, so it looks like 2 runes and like 4 charms? Ish? And the little thing doesn't give me an indicator on which one's corrupted, which ones aren't, so... Oh, there's something up there. Okay, cool. Oh, that's just Tivy North. That's fine. I think, yeah.
Doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Yeah, that's good to know. And there's where my little cache is that I'm gonna be going for. This little angle is really good for screenshots. I forget. Can I run and make that jump? Oh, that's something else I didn't consider before.
I hope everything is in order, sir.
I don't know if those hounds will show up on, not radar, but, you know, the dark sight because they're not alive. And I think it technically only shows me living things. I mean, it also shows me important items, so like their skulls are highlighted. But help on your assignment. Here, brother, I sent you one of the strictures to guide you on your assignment to Brigmore. My hope is that heeding the words of the sixth stricture will be at the utmost of your troubles whilst dealing with these heretics. Huh? How will some chant help me? Okay, so you're all not anything super important. Yes, Dowd has left Draper's ward on Lizzie's strides about, and you would arrive within hours to disable the grave switch. Isabel will lock the manor and wait for further instructions in the backyard. Whoa. I really hope that's the lady who is supposed to be helping me. A witch in a red jacket. Okay, so it looks like not you. You have like the tiniest bit of red on you. So I'm gonna guess that you're not the turncoat. But fuck if that didn't scare the absolute piss out of me whenever she just materialized on the other side of that wall. Alright, there didn't look to be... Yeah, there's a rune somewhere in this direction. Corrupted charm. Please don't be any hackfish. Power slash. No thank you. Ideally, I'm not gonna be getting hit. Or I'm not gonna be hitting people with my sword, so... Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. There we go. Good boy. So hopefully that won't be a concern. I'll go ahead and take Zephyr for the time being, just because movement speed is always a good bonus. Disable the grave switch. I mean, there's something in here I could... Okay, let's see. Notes. Mission clues, maybe? Oh, so Delilah Okay, so Delilah was keeping an eye out, which we knew. That's fine. One of the strictures. Do we have a thing on the strictures? I know we did in the main game, but... Oh, I wish I knew what the 7 stricture, or like what the 7? 6? What the strictures were. Because it says the 6th may be helpful. I'm now curious maybe if if you activate this enough times, will this do something? I know, like, in the primary game there was one, like, thing that triggered by drinking from a fountain so many times. I know one's like, let thy hands be not restless. I don't know. I feel like there's like just enough of like a couple of vertical things that make me think that there's like a doorway that opens up here or something, but I don't know. Why sudden trumpets? Have another thing of Tivian ore over here, which I don't think is particularly important, honestly. Okay, that's why we need a hole in the fence, because those poodle palers will destroy us otherwise. I wish I could... Oh, fuck me. That's fine. I wish I could see through the trees well enough to like make an educated guess as to where... Oh god, there's so many of them. Where things would be. But I don't. So I'm gonna... Okay, here's maybe what we'll do. I'm also, like, slightly annoyed that, and perhaps this is my fault, maybe I missed an upgrade, potentially. But there, as far as I can tell at least, is not a way to, get a zoom-in function like what Corvo had. Oh, you do show up on the thing, even though you're not alive. Interesting. Like, you can zoom in that far, but you can't zoom in again. And this makes me lightly pouty. Okay, so... let's get you... You're out of sight. That looks like a switch. Of course your head's out of viewing or whatever. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so not only did that not work, I apparently didn't hit you in the skull. How? Oh god. Well, that's frustrating, shall we say. Oh, there's more than one of you hooked up over here. Where's the other one? Ah, there you are. It's like, I know I saw another one. Okay, there you are. Well, so we have kind of made a hash of this, so... Oh no. So, it looks kind of like I'm gonna run into one of these statues of her either way. Lever whereabouts. With Dowd on his way, Delilah made me disable the grave switch and put it in the garden shed. Wait, what? I'm also curious if perhaps hitting one of them with the dogs with an incendiary round, if that would do the job. I'm going to assume no, but I am still curious nonetheless. I had a slight fear about that. That's okay. Are there any more of those dogs around? Oh god, there's...
No.
Oh, fuck
No.
me.
We can spell our feathers.
Things are not going super well. So whenever I said that, you know, Delilah made this mission annoying, I was not being facetious. Thought that, you know, there'd be lots of bolts on the ground over here.
One of my dear sisters has wandered away from me.
You know, it occurs to me that that's water. It also occurs to me that if that is a statue... Ugh, I should... That just looks like cache items, so... but I'm curious, given...
My sister had no need of such a thing. It was rightfully mine.
Oh sure, it's rightfully yours, uh-huh. Yep, you go off about that. But I'm curious if... I have no evidence to support this, I'm just curious and destructive.
Come out! Now!
Oh hey, there's a hole in the thing.
You're going to suffer when I find you.
Fuck. You mean like that? When you saw me and then didn't do anything?
Oh, I know you're here.
I'll eat your heart! Damn sister! Over!
Just go back to sleep. Just keep bitching about your sister. Okay, so I'm going to want to... Okay, I'm going to want to do a couple things. First, I'm going to go... Actually, I had smarter thoughts. Okay, save first in case this fucks me up, because I don't want that. Oh, fuck. Please break. Oh, actually, which one is my... Okay, and the other one is just a money item, so I'm not going to waste my time getting that, because as I mentioned, this is the last mission, so I don't really have need for coin at this point. Like, if it's in the way, I will get it, but I'm not gonna make a special deal about getting them. We got this rune. We got this rune. Yeah, they're ugly pieces of work. There you are. Favor, hole in the fence. Okay, so that's just cool. That's just another. This is just literally another way in. Wonderful. We do genuinely love this. I'm sounding very sarcastic, but no, genuinely wonderful. Oh, for fuck you. So fun fact, just because I like finding out things and being knowledgeable, even if I don't know things and do things in my own playthroughs, at least, you know, not the ones you all see, there is apparently so the Whaling House mission with the, like, you know, there's the whole, like the butchers. You can, you know, you can, like, pick up their weapons and, you know, like, be turned into coin. I assumed...
For another season. I wish I knew. The two here. I'll watch for our enemies.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this quickly. Hey, wait! You're supposed to be my contact. What the fuck? You're... Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to just wait for her.
Oh yes, my dear. Oh yes.
Okay, so maybe now that she's not looking, maybe it's just she needed to have her interaction first before. It's so cool that you can, like, I don't know, just do that.
Don't think I'm on your side, because I'm not. If you raise a hand to any of my sisters but Delilah, you'll answer to me.
Understood. What have you got?
When her ritual's done, Emily Caldwin's mind will be gone, and Delilah will look out through her eyes the rest of her life.
And Delilah will rule as Empress.
That's up to you. I've got my money. That's all I need.
Wait, what about a way in?
Use the crypt. There's a lever that opens one of the tombs. The lever is kept in the shed. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, cool. Just because I can't leave loose ends. Apologies. Thank you, but apologies. And then one of them is gonna have the thing that I want. No. Like, there's multiple ways in. Heavy lever, sleep dart, potions. Yes, we want all of it. Also, my suspicion, I don't know if it's correct, but I think this is like an instantly kill you trap, because I'm pretty sure if you walked through there, that thing went off and shot you, and then you, like, got hit by an explosive bolt with all of these whale oil things around you, I'm pretty sure you would instantly die. So, that's fun. Wait, what? They, like, trained like river crests that only attack people who aren't them? Because if so, that's really cool, but that's also some steaming hot bullshit. Let's check out the waterfall. I'm guessing the butler did not make it. I never came this far back here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, my guy. Like, I really don't need the key to the front door. That never needs the keys to the front door. Honestly, I'll just Corvo. Ooh, this is real pretty. Maybe I'll get a screenshot from back here. Okay, also, let's test a thing. I have a curious physics question. Oh, hi. I didn't realize. Well, I mean, it makes sense because there's the like little detection noise. But still. Oh shit. Hold that thought. Where is? That was loud as hell, but, you know. I'm just curious about what the fuck is. Oh, it's a bone charm. I'm like, why? What is the what purpose does this path serve? Because, like. Whilst not everything has to be, like, important, game devs don't often. I'm not saying never, just they don't often just put things places. If like something is somewhere, it has a purpose, generally speaking. Or at least that's what I was taught in game design class. I think the whole like, was it Chekhov's shotgun type situation? Chekhov's gaming element. Okay, so the physics experiment was, if I threw a grenade, would that scatter the things that are down there? And the answer appears to be no. Can you see behind you? No? Just in front of you? That's good to know. I am curious if I hit you if you'll do anything. I'm also curious, what do you, like, do? I am gonna reload after this intentionally, because cool. I see you. I'm guessing if everybody else wasn't already like passed out. My assumption is that she would essentially be acting as like a beacon for everything in the area. I'm guessing that's what purpose that serves. And as to, you know, why I should avoid being seen by her. Where am I? Like, I know, like, vaguely, like, I'm, you know, behind. I'm behind the house. But I just don't understand where I am because, oh, okay, I understand now. I was like, I didn't think I'd gone over that far, but I'm like not seeing any familiar structures. Okay, where? I want to know. Can you show me? Where is that river crest that keeps on? Oh, never mind, I see it. Is that another one? No, that's just a bit of the whatever foliage. God, So y'all have some really interesting, like, I don't know if they're aesthetic choices or what. Front door, you're okay. A bunch of money stuff and some food. Wonderful. Yum 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 yum. I'm gonna get this. Then we're gonna work our way back around to the front. Because I left some potions that I would now like. Oh, fuck me. You're both looking my direction. So... the one downside of this power is, like, whenever shit like this happens, it's like, cool, I have time paused. What am I gonna do? Okay, let's try this. Let's bounce over here. Okay, bounce behind here, slow time, choke them both out. See, I try not to use, like, you know, I think technically it's Void Sight this, like, in this DLC. I try not to use it too much, but then, like, that kind of shit happens, and I'm like, well, I'd have, you know, seen them if I had used it. Corrupted Charm. Oh, what's this? Spirit of the Deep. Spirit of the deep, siren of the dreams, I walked for hours along the coast, leaving Dunwell behind me until the lament of the waves drowned all other feelings. I wept, knowing you would not come to me, my love. You rule my dreams, where I behold with senses I do not possess in waking life, the dark splendor of your home in the deep. There the ocean rests on your back like a sleeping child on its father's shoulders. In these sleepless nights of despair you appear to me, not as the mighty Leviathan, but as a young man with eyes as black as the void. Oh, is this where we learned that... The fuck? Is this where we learned part of the Outsider's backstory? The Outsider has a really fucking sad backstory, by the way. I love him. Small trauma child. Oh! Traumatized, magical, eyes, they're just... Huh. I think I unintentionally designed one of my characters a lot.
Has the new sister settled in yet? Will she last? Yes, of course, my love.
Oh god, there's more of you. How many sleep darts do I have? 4. Okay. I can't miss. God, I'm running low. There's so many of these fucks. Hopefully, though, this means there'll be fewer of them. Oh wait, hold on. Is interior a whole other map? Oh, it is. Stay and bring more exterior for now. Okay, well that's good to know. Well, heck. That's kind of bad because that means that however many are out here doesn't necessarily impact how many will be back there. I'm also curious because I think that now well, now Delilah, I believe, knows that I'm here, but also, like, there's a statue down there that is clearly going to see me whenever I get the whenever I go get the pardon me, bone charm that's down there. She's going to see me. There's no way to avoid that. So I'm curious if there'll be a cutscene or not. Optional, explore the crypt. So let's see. Oh right. Oh heck, do I have any? I don't, but that's okay. So that's not quite what I meant to happen, but that's fine. Oh wait. Your eyes are closed. What was that about, huh? Also, why do I have a sneaking suspicion? Okay, I'm gonna save now. But I have a very sneaking suspicion that crypt. Yes, it is a crypt. Okay, this is an entrance. I think I might actually opt for one of the higher up routes, just because then I'm going down rather than having to go up, because I don't know, I feel like if I'm looking down at things, I have a better view than if I'm looking up the whole time. Okay, so I'm gonna... 5 Platinum says that her eyes are open now. Oh, no. Interesting. Maybe it's because I used time stop. Yeah, okay. So we have that done. Wonderful.
The lever.
I see it. Another fool from the city.
Down. Should we go down?
Let him come up to us.
Come on. That's my good boys. Yes. Mommy has a treat for you.
Quiet now.
Well, that's terrifying. Okay. Are you gonna look away? I have 1 sleep dart left. Oh, that would be hilarious. Let's see. Okay, this might be dumb, but I'm going to use pull to pull her to me and choke her out.
Come out now. I'll have your eyes.
Oh hey, wait, no. You have some like bark skin-esque spells going on you. That's interesting. Okay, are any of your dogs actually around, or is that just empty threat? I'm very happy to know that... Oh, they didn't actually have the ability to just, like, summon more dogs. That would have been... let's go with annoying. This is...
Down. I grow sick of this assassin. The other sisters speak of him with a tiny shudder of awe in their voices, like stupid schoolgirls.
I mean...
Don't worry, love. The hounds will warn us, or the statues, and then we'll descend on him like a murder of crows, and we'll pick his bones clean.
Okay, so there's at least 2 of you there. Oh hey, there's another window. Wonderful, we love higher up windows. Plus, like, this way it's easier to The sixth stricture. Restrict the wanton flesh. Truly there is no quicker means by which life can be upheaved and sifted than by the depredations of uncontrolled desire. What avail is the concourse of a prostitute, the attention of a loose companion? Nothing. And what of the fruit of such unions? Only sorrow is born, only misery is multiplied. Within these things the outsider dwells. I think maybe I'm overthinking that whole little, like, crypt thing outside, because I don't... So my only thing is that, like, you know, it's like restrict the wanton flesh, you know, whatever, purity and all that stuff that I like to talk about. But I, like, activate, like, the only thing that there was to interact with in there was that sink, and I interacted with it more than 6 times. So, like, if that was the thing, then, like, you know, if that would have done anything, I should have done it by then. Patronal book. Jerry Waters' hissing daughters crack 3 green shells and steal their pearls. Turn the spigot and drink from the misery of a broken house. Gulp and swallow, follow, follow. 3 wet marbles down the gullet. Do this for me and I'll give you a birthday gift. Oh! It's another spell from Granny! Art of the Enchanting Garden. This is kind of long. So... I'm just scanning in case there's anything that seems important for... Okay, so, it doesn't seem to be anything super plot important. So, a thing about landscaping. That, I mean, it does sound legitimately interesting, but, you know. So, here's section 1. And then here's section 2. It's not a huge extension, but, you know, they're all the same. Petals and thorns. In the verdant garden, kneeling quietly, Rosalind and her basket attended a gathering of ground roses. Rosalind bent, caressing one of the roses, and she brought the shears from behind her back, where they were hidden as if they might spook the flowers. It was all but a small thing to take a life for her mother. As she brought the shears round, she pulled at a stem, readying it for the blades, but the flower did not comply, and rewarded her trust with a thorn, buried in her thumb. A single drop of crimson welled up from the wound. Before Rosalind could bring her thumbs to her lips, a hand closed around her wrist. Her mother was standing nearby, witness to all that had transpired. The rose demands its price, my love. Do not deny the flower its toll. Rosalind winced as her mother forced her hand over the flower bed and gently squeezed her thumb. 3 drops spattered onto the dry soil. As her mother walked away, Rosalind blinked away tears, and her gripped tight her shears. She left the garden with her basket brimming, 3 crimson drops and 1 crimson flower. All that remained of the once proud garden. Oh, rip. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. From the Brigmore well. Yeah, I don't know why. This just feels like a more secure vantage point than looking up does.
Who is that?
Also, that noise that keeps on going on. Wait. I thought I was out of these. Well, that's good to know that I at least have 1 more. But like whatever that noise is, the like rumbling noise, it keeps making me think like there's like a creature or like some rats or something, and it spooks me a bit. Not gonna lie. I will take the baffle dust though, thank you. Okay, so Brigmore water source is out this direction. Oh, damn, this is deeper than I thought. That's fine. Though I thought I heard breathing a second ago, so hope I was wrong on that account. Or specifically, it sounded like a dog breathing. Maybe it was just Dowd. Let's see if I can do this.
Woods were nearly dust. It's the
Yeah, that noise, the rubble falling sound effect sounds a lot like things scurrying. Thank you, Granny. Granny Rags is the best. I still don't know how I feel about that ritual in the last episode. It's weird. Last episode? Yeah, last episode. Time is wild, folks. Powers. Sure, let's go with Summon Assassin. Oh. Oh, I don't have enough for that one. Oh wait, I do have some new bone charms. Let's see. That would be useful. Okay. Any... It looks like no more arcane markers. So estate, front door, crypt. Please don't be up here again. Okay, thank fuck. Okay, so now the question is, how do we want to go in? I guess, I thought there was another way through. Let me check my journal notes. I guess I'll go in through the crypt because that seems less expected, probably. Especially since that Delilah statue didn't see me. I think these fucks just respawn anytime I, like, circle around.
Someone who's not supposed to be here. No, it's one of my dear sisters and three Kingsbury feathers.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go out the gate on this side then. Since clearly I can't have just a nice jaunt along the walls of this long abandoned place. Those hedges look like they're forming some sort of arcane something or other. And given who's been here for forever, who knows, maybe it is. I'm also very curious if this is like the last mission of Dishonored, like the main game, where, you know, it doesn't matter if you're noisy or not. Or like, you know, it doesn't matter if you kill people or not. I'm not going to attempt it because, if I remember right, things are worse off for, like, Billy and others. If you, like, if you go super chaotic. But I am still very just curious if there is any, like, you know, if it is like the primary game where it's like, oh, well, you've gotten this far, your chaos isn't going to change due to your actions. I hope those rats haven't respawned. Okay, thank the void. I'm just gonna avoid that. This like has big Ascalonian catacombs vibes. Door to Brigmore Manor. Okay, we're in for a new experience all around, folks, because I have not gone up before. I know I've gone through the front door before. I think young me was like, I don't need the... I don't need the, I don't need the basement. What did... Oh shit, there are two skulls right there. Oh fuck me. Why am I whispering? I mean, we know why. I went over this last episode. We know why. But also, oh, damn. There's 3, it looks like? Okay, so let's hope this works. There's so many things. Oh god, I'm so paranoid. Oh, void and stars. I have regrets. Gods. Oh man, I am legitimately tense. Oh god. I am also looking forward to playing games for y'all that I haven't played before, because whilst I don't have to fake my enjoyment, I do feel like I maybe am not as entertaining potentially with this series, which I'm very familiar with because I know where things are coming. You know, barring this example, because I know what I'm doing if I'm coming at this from a different angle, but coming from this angle, I'm much less certain. The fact that everything here is covered in water and everything isn't helping, because I'm worried I'm going to be... Oh, you're just leaving fucking... You're leaving those fucking dog skulls everywhere, aren't you? That's what you're doing. Is that like an intentional thing? They don't get put down until I go certain distances? Oh, fuck you, Arcane. I mean, that's actually really cool and like really well thought out and designed, but also, fuck you. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me running. Oh, I probably just killed you, didn't I?
Portrait of the air is pristine. I wish you could have seen the brilliant colors. The brushwork is magnificent.
Are we to watch Lady Delilah portrait tonight?
Okay, well, I thought that maybe she was leaving those skulls, but she came by here, but there aren't any skulls. So, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I am going to go ahead and place...
She has her reasons. Delilah was raised in Dunwall Tower, don't forget. And besides, the Lord Regent doesn't have a chance. Without the Boyle sisters behind him paying the army, he's a walking corpse.
Oh fuck, they went the wrong way. Well, at least we got some interesting information. Oh shit. God, there's so much. I don't know what I should be listening for. I'm slightly troubled just because... Oh, hey, West Wing key. Wonderful. I'm slightly troubled just because, A, they can also... Also, another thing is the fact that... I mean, honestly, it's kind of a bit karmic in a certain way, because, like, now I've been this entire time, you know, been able to sneak around and, like, vanish if people see me. And now people can just appear whenever. And I have to deal with it, like other, you know, like the people I've been sneaking up on have to. So, like, I get it, and it's wonderful, but also, oh fuck. I'm gonna do a little dumb doo-da, doo-da. I hope that this fucking works.
Get up now. Come out, dear. It's no use. Wake up, you fool. Oh, now there you are. Help me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is anyone else around? Did anyone else hear that commotion? Also, how did you not see me and then suddenly see me? I call a little bit of bullshit on that. Also, I'm very confused why, like, by all accounts. Also, they're just asleep. They're just asleep. They're just asleep. I hope. Wait, did one of you vanish? One of y'all vanished. That's fine. But, like, I put 2 things on there. That should have stunned all 4 of them. But I had somehow got an extra one, question mark? Oh, wait. Okay, theory. No evidence for this. Science, a little, but that's about it. I'm curious if... just a little bit. I wonder if it's that... because they were in water, it essentially arced between and hit one of them, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not complaining. Well... actually, no, that's okay, because now if they do respawn or something, there will be another, like, you know, if someone else, like, does a patrol down here, there will be something else that'll zap them. God, this place is so cool looking, it's so fucked up. Oh, hi Delilah. I think, probably.
It pains me that I cannot be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them, and in the void their power is much greater.
Oh, that's good to know.
Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
Don't vanish, just start walking around, please.
You're right.
Oh, fuck, wrong button. Oh. Oh. Delilah's notes. Brunhilde came with me last night. Or Brunhilde? if I'm remembering things correctly. Came to me last night while I was in my studio in the West Wing, finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coldridge Prison. Nonetheless, it seems Dowd is oblivious to my plans. Really? I don't recall seeing anyone who seemed witchy. I mean, other than Lizzie. But I get a sneaking suspicion. Did I upgrade them to where they get 3 charges each? I thought they only had 2 charges each still. Either way, whatever. Not quite enough. Oh yeah, so I'm curious who that is, like who their caught sister was. Just 'cause I don't remember. Yeah, there was only, yeah, I'm pretty sure, could be wrong, pretty sure Lizzie was the only lady that we saw in Coldridge. Oh, give me just a second. Heard my phone buzz, and that only happens if there are very, very important things going on. Okay, everything's fine. A very, very select few things give me notifications. And admittedly, a couple of them can be used for, like, not superfluous things, but, like, non-emergency things. But I still would rather check, even if I'm recording, sorry, rather than, you know, let a situation go unhandled. And it would have, like, stopped recording if it was something I needed to deal with immediately. Delilah's Musings. I worked in my studio until late last night and completed the painting of Emily. When Dowd kidnapped her, I was terrified that he might already know what I was planning, but it seems I overestimated him. He turned her over to the conspirators. What a fool. Once young Emily assumes the throne, I'll already be looking out of those lovely brown eyes. No, you fucking won't, you... So, like, as a general rule, I'm very, like, and I've always kind of been this way. I'm just inherently very protective of, like, children. Like, that's, like, one of the easiest ways so that people can be, like, written, like, in my head, just, like, get written off. It's like, well, you're, like, your morality is so shot that nothing could ever redeem you. Is, like, being a dick to children. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know where I am, I think. Yes, okay, I know where I am, cool. What was I saying? Oh, so, like, Delilah's whole, oh, I'm gonna take over Emily's body and rule and essentially, perform a personality assassination on Emily is, not a good look for her.
Does Lady Delilah favor me to agree? Has she mentioned me?
A second solution. Excerpt. Okay, so this is essentially some musings from Piero about people having a preference for Sokolov's formula over his own. So, here is the first section. And here's the second section. I do think it's kind of funny that essentially Piero's like, his stuff is all crass. Like, Sure, they might technically work equally well, but his is like so focused on the body, whereas mine also enhances the mind. Which, like, there is some merit to it because his is the one that gives you, like, mana back. So, like, fuck. So, like, it's not, you know, entirely without merit that his has advantages. Like, the statement or claim that his has advantages that Piero's, or that Sokolov's doesn't. It's just really funny to me that he reacts as he does, I suppose, when at the end of the day, they're just intended to be plague cures. I'm so glad that happened exactly as I thought it would. Not the whole, like, not everything. Like, well, I didn't realize how many charges some of these had. So, I am a little salty that I essentially am wasting some charges, but that's fine. I've ordered the lantern be placed in my studio in the West Wing. Use it to enter the painting only if your situation is dire. I will be busy preparing for the ritual and cannot be disturbed. I trust you can handle doubt should he materialize. Okay, so there's definitely something weird going on with her painting. Can't confirm. I thought there was, I just couldn't remember because it's been a hot sec. Who are you? You seem probably an ally. Oh, you're an overseer.
Please, no, don't make me eat anymore. I can't. Brother Marcus, I denounce the Abbey. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet. Rabbit. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. The High Overseer is the whelp of a wolfhound bitch. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. 7 lies. 7 lies.
I mean, okay, so like, psychological torture and that sort of thing, definitely not okay. Don't condone. However, given the fact they do this sort of shit to people, this is immensely satisfying.
What happened to you?
I denounce the oracles. The oracles. They saw. The Caldwood girl is the key. The girl in the painting.
Where's Delilah?
Oh god.
Sisters, help me! Your blood will make a fine.
Well, I mean, okay. If you're just gonna vanish. Okay, so, warning on corrupted charms. I'm double checking a thing. Yeah. Okay, so essentially, this is long, so I'm not gonna read all of it. But it's going over like the corrupted charms, which we see here, and then will be more of a thing in the second game. We'll see, and just how that can be a bad thing, the effects they can have on the normal people, because like we have them, and their side effects are significant, but they're not atrocious. Versus like this thing, essentially, someone was trying to have a new charm crafted. Oh. I wonder if this is like the, you know how we found a letter in the last episode where it was the whole guy like, hey, you were supposed to make me this charm that'll like make this lady fall in love with me, but it just made like, or give me dreams where she loves me. But instead he like, I just know the dreams that I got. I'll leave it at that. I'm curious if this is essentially like the Overseer's report on that whole incident. Here's the first section. Here's the second section. Here's the third section. Here's the fourth section. And here's the fifth section, which is really just the signature. But yeah, so essentially someone was like trying to have a new charm crafted, and it was, but it didn't quite work correctly. So I was unable to extract much from this one. He was well trained. Feeding him his former... Yeah, that's what I thought. Feeding him his former companion elicited mostly useless sounds and mess. I'll try again tomorrow unless he becomes more violently deranged, in which case I'll have little choice but to put him down. Overseer's orders. Brother Pradcliffe, you are charged with surveillance of the Mutcherhaven district and surrounding estates. Travel there immediately and report all findings to the Office of the High Overseer. If any signs of organized heresy are uncovered, send for additional support, but do not attempt to handle the situation alone. Remember the strictures and you will not fail. So, yeah, so, in case it wasn't entirely clear, he was forced to eat one of his brothers-in-arms. Which I would feel way worse for if the Overseers weren't such massive dicks. However, given that they exist as they do, like I said, I'm not the most sympathetic person in the world to that particular person's plight, because we have seen documentation of them doing very similar things to other people for the simple reason of, you know, being outsider followers. I didn't read the description. I'm just going to assume those were just absolutely normal sausages. Nothing weird there. Oh. Nothing, still nothing. I need one more rune. I don't know, I feel like I want the better assassins, not the worse assassins. I'm really glad that they just keep, like, stun mines just chillin'. Because, gosh, is it wonderful. Painting ritual. The painting of the possession target must be positioned above the altar. After preparing the ritual, the performer must lay on the altar. If the ritual has been prepared correctly, the performer will then enter into the body of the subject of the painting. Warning, the subject of the painting must be the possession target. Any other painting may trap the performer of the ritual. Oh, huh. Any other painting may trap the performer of the ritual, you say? Alright, how many more? Okay, we have one more bone charm. Then we're clear. God, that's always creepy. Leverage. I'm good. Thank you, though. West Wing! Also, what's this? Brigmore Sextant. Like, as much as I get it, it's like, yes, it's just like, oh hey, you can find money items this whole game, so of course you can still find money items now. It's still slightly funny to me as like, why?
I'm glad I found you. Is the painting of...
Yes. I put the lantern back in Our Lady's studio. It'll be ready when she calls.
But I don't think Delilah will return this way. When she calls us, it will be to Dunwall Tower.
Probably true.
Evie, may I confess something to you? Promise not to tell the others.
This
Of
sounds gay.
course. You can always confide in me.
When I was in the studio, I painted the mark on my hand.
Aw,
just to
that's
see.
cute.
It was foolish, I know, but I couldn't help myself.
Never be ashamed of your ambition. It's why she chose you.
Thank you. Your words are always exactly what I need, Evie. If only my birth sisters had been more like you.
Found family for the win!
Well, if they had, they'd still be alive, wouldn't they?
Oh, fuck. Please don't vanish. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Okay, so... I'm gonna try a thing. It's probably gonna be dumb. Wait, what? Oh. The dog's just like, there's something over here. But I don't think he can get to me. Oh no, can I pull from you? No. That's fine. What powers do I have again? I have the power of Bolt. Let's see, will this work? This might work. Yeah, that kinda worked. Better than I was hoping for, though. Oh, come on! Alright. Other plan. Smarter plan! Oh god. You were not there a second ago, and really, honestly, this is quite rude. See me. Could have seen me through there. Void, am I thankful that they didn't. Okay, there's 1, 2... Looks like only 2 launchers. Oh nope, there's a 3rd launcher. It's such a shame that Delilah is such a terrible person. She has some cool, like, she has some wicked talent. Also, awesome background music. Like, is a room tone? That'd be really cool. Ah yes, listen to the soothing sounds of Void ASMR. Also, like, whoever, like, actually, like, drew these, painted these for, like, this game, like, as the game assets, nicely done. Those look beautiful. I will, like, actually pick that up. I just want to listen to it whilst we're here, because it sounds cool. This shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, because I really like the void and everything. Cool, I'm glad that I was correct. I was a little bit terrified that I was going to trip that and it was going to make the oil just detonate. Which I didn't think would make sense, given the fact that, you know, we took out the launchers, and the launchers, from everything that I can tell, the launchers are what are needed to make these traps detonate. Now that the painting is finished, I'll sit in young Lady Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Havelok and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they'll be crowning. Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reach through to the spirit? Mine. They'll never know their blunder, but I'll be sure to whisper it into their ears at their executions. My followers will bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There, I'll use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. The ritual has other uses, which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as a focal point for the spell. I imagine one of my enemies has a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without musings. I imagine one of my enemies has a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without amusement.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
Without amusement? Oh, I'm guessing, like, you know, a bowl of fruit that has nothing to amuse itself with is, I'm guessing, what they, like, you know, meant and everything. Okay, so really it is just on the other side, which is where I'll be coming down once I pop down here.
Chance of that.
Okay, well, we have the dog out of the way, so that's good. Oh god, there you are.
And who might this be?
Please don't teleport. I have, yeah, 0 sleep darts. Okay, so that's good to know. Are you gonna shut the door behind you? Okay, you are.
Watch Lady Delilah paint tonight.
Yes, of course, my love.
Oh god. Where did you go? Was that just... No, that's not. Delilah's, like, in the other, like, painting dimension, I'm assuming. Okay, well... Well, maybe I can expedite this a little bit.
Come out wherever you are.
Come on, come investigate the door.
Be thorough. We must make sure.
Fine as a fiddler's paw. No one else.
Come on. Oh, thank fuck. There we go. And then if that one friend who keeps on teleporting around comes by here, maybe she'll get zapped and knocked out. Because, gosh, that would be so convenient for me. I would love it. Any keys anywhere nearby? Did I miss a key? Looks like a no. Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Find my way by the feeble light of the dying fire. I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched, shuddered, shaking by the wooden table. A morbid fascination pulled me closer until she turned her blank face toward me. Resting the needle in his flesh with a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and now it is your turn to be mended. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I will admit, some of the, like, outsiders' gifts are definitely used in like, fucked up ways. Daughter of Tibia. Excerpt from a theater play. Young Lady Amelia in the back garden. Is this? That's really cute and gay. So it sounds like this is a scene from a cute, sounds like it's a gay play, and I'm really happy about that. So, section 1. Section 2. Section 3. Okay, so only 3 sections. That sounds a bit, that last section had some really drow-esque vibes to it. And, not certain how I feel about that. Because whether or not it's meant as, like, because, you know, the last little bit was, like, and serve, like, essentially, younger noble asking younger noble, hey, like, I don't have experience romantically at all. Will you teach me to kiss? Then, like, a gardener pops out. And the gardener's like, I swear, oh god, I know this is gonna go. I was just doing my job, but, could y'all, like, do this where I'm not, like, you know, like, I can claim ignorance, please? And the other noble commanded him to approach, and the younger noble's like, but he's just a servant, and it's like, yes, and serve us he will. And I'm like, that, don't like the sound of that. Because given, you know, where I am, this witchy manor, to me it either sounds like, oh, we're gonna, you know, yes, and, you know, you want to practice to kiss, well, motherfucker. You know, essentially the thought process being, well, you know, you can practice kissing him and that's fine. Which, I mean, yeah, that is, like, that, legitimately, that's okay. Any other skulls down there? Since I know they're here anyway, I may as well resupply. There we go, thank you. And I should be full. Yeah, I'm full on that ammo. So just, you know, that sounded just very sketchy and not cool. Oh, and the reason I said it's very drow-like is because I have a, I've mentioned her a couple times. My drow OC, and because of when I designed her, which was like half a decade at this point, I kept her like the, I guess, classic drow setting. Are you gonna jump scare me again, lady? Gonna pop up and randomly place things? No? Cool. Upside has made for very interesting character growth. She was admittedly not the most enjoyable PC to play with at first. Or at least I imagine not. Admittedly, the party I was with, like, they were okay with me doing this. Yes, you did. What was it you heard?
Let's see who's skulking about. Your bones will be ashes tonight.
God, I love how, I don't know, to me that's hilarious to me, just the whole like super ominous threat. Just perfect. Oh, fuck. There's a doorway here. God, this brush is so fucking thick. Can I walk down this without slipping? Oh, oops. Did I kill you? Yep, I did. That's fine. So the water over here is shallow enough that it's fine, but that wasn't. Whatevs, I don't care too much. Though I do understand that now, like, back here, third time or however many, I do see that now there's like rubble under here, so that's slightly more shallow there than right over here. But still, I don't hold a lot of sympathy for these witches. Well, okay, I hold sympathy for, like, the ones who were just real big fans of The Outsider, and who have kind of just been led astray, more or less, by Delilah. Just innocent cultist, led astray by bitter, egotistical hag. See, Delilah, it's witches like you that give witches like me a bad name. Alright, let's do this madness. This is really fucking cool, if I remember right. I am functionally out of iced tea. God. Like, sincerely, whoever made these for this game, just phenomenal. Like, oh gosh. If not for the fact that my wallpaper on my phone was like, is my girlfriend, I would make these like my wallpapers. Because they're so pretty! Maybe I'll make okay, that's a thought, maybe. Enter the painting. Not the Matrix, the painting. The Void. Oh, that's real. I didn't realize that you see all the painting right there. That's cool. Okay. Oh, hello.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance.
Yeah.
Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly,
Yes,
and
yes,
I
you do.
don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
Yeah, we've impressed Outsider. I mean, it's bad because we did it as Dowd, but, like, it is legitimately cool. Also, like, I don't know. The Outsider plays really aloof in, like, oh, I'm a jaded 1,000-year-old entity. I'm above having strong attentions and, you know, like, you know, I don't care about anything. I'm too jaded and edgy to care. But the way he acts, he clearly cares. Though in other games, he clearly cares more than others.
The Void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Yeah, this is so cool. God. So I'm curious, because, you know, like, there's lots of statues. I am curious if they can die in this location. I do not have any knockout devices. That's good to know. Delilah does not give a fuck.
Emily Caldwin, daughter of Jessamine Caldwin, heir to the Empire of the Isles. I call out you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas.
Oh, that's cool.
I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp.
That's why you stole that.
Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long.
One question I have, other than
All artists narcissists.
can I harm you?
Brush touches paint.
Nope.
Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void.
Oh,
And now
am I too
see
late?
Emily I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye touches the mind. Mind touches the world.
So I'm very curious, am I gonna, like...
And your
Do I have to, like, stop her now?
Your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn. To become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming.
Oh, oops. Okay, so I haven't used this often, but... Wait, where is...
How could you lose it?
I'm now very curious.
No one else was even close to finding it.
Okay, so they're acting as doppelgangers.
You won't stop me! You won't! Are you hoping to stab me in the back? Hide from that. When we meet again, I'll carve out your heart.
Oh, actually. Oh. Well, no.
Where are you
Do I still have... No, I do not. Okay.
I was a serving girl, and I will be Empress. You cannot stop me.
You sure about that? Wait, what? I don't recall this going this way before, but that's fine. Let's do something stupid.
No! You can't do
Perhaps
this!
another
She took my life.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. So I do have a thought process, though.
Would any painting work for Delilah's ritual? I wonder, this painting might be useful. The last part of Delilah's ritual. Just gibberish. Unless I finish the other ritual steps first.
Ah, I know. I mean, okay. I thought that was just gonna make her, like, you know, stumble and everything. I didn't expect for her to, like, just pass out instantly from that. Is that what I thought? Yeah, just supposed to, like, you know, confuse, not completely knock out.
Flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough.
I will not be beaten! Curse you all! I will not!
Bye, bitch. Okay, so now I have a very sincere question. Which is, what would happen if I just then slash that painting? Would she be dead? Yay, we rescued Emily, good. Hostiles killed 1, cool. Dead or unconscious bodies found 17. Cool, and I found the Brigmore crypt, I completed Granny's recipe, and I trapped Delilah Copperspoon. God, I hate her. Thoughts hideout. Delilah's threat is ended. You've made your choices, come what may.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet.
I have questions
no
about
one
that.
except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation.
Yeah,
I've
this is
learned
true.
that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later,
Hey,
in ways we can't always fathom,
that's Corvo.
the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I murdered an empress,
Yes, you did.
but saved her daughter. Who will one
Yeah. I
Rule
still
the Empire.
fucking loathe you,
day.
though.
Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
Oh, interesting.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing.
You're really lucky you didn't say this to me whenever
So my
I
life
was
is
there.
in your hands. Make your choice.
If you'd said that to
You
me when
make
I
an
was
elegant
playing, I
plea
would have killed you right
for a
there,
man
Dowd.
with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer?
Well, we all know I let
the
him live
murderer,
because I wanted to set a
savior
good example
of
for
the
Emily.
Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
So, is there anything after this point? Ah, yes. Just, my knife trapped my hair. That's funny. Yeah, Corvo, we want to set a good example for Emily. I know, he deserves to die. So, I do have one question, which is effectively, if... So, like, so say the ritual works. Would it have been, like, a full, like, Captain Ginyu, like, swap bodies type thing? Or would it have been kind of like her statues, like, she could just puppet Emily and make what decisions that she would? Like, it's never really clarified, and I'm really curious about that just because, I don't know, Delilah seemed very vain and narcissistic about, like, her own appearance. I mean, we see 5,000 statues of her throughout this part, and you don't make that many artworks of yourself that are perfect replicas of how you look, if you don't like how it looks. Admittedly, probably part of that is also due to her void magic and needing to have that connection to imbue her spirit into it. But I feel like she would have probably found another way to do this if she, like, hated how she looked. God, those things are terrifying. I never really got up close and personal with one, but that's what those things looked like up close. That's why it was, gotta make sure you smash their skulls. But yeah, so this has been the end of Brigmore Witches, which is the final part of the Dishonored, like the actual game. And next week, for the long episode, it will be the first episode of my playthrough of Dishonored 2. I am realizing that I'm not, yes, the Outsider, Billy Lush. Michael Madsen. Do I recognize any of these people? Da 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 dum. No. Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, and as I said, so we will be continuing this with Dishonored 2, and then once Dishonored 2 is done, because there aren't any, like, there are technically some, like, DLC packs for Dishonored 2, but they just give you, like, extra weapons, like the couple different caches that I have for Dishonored 1. And then Death of the Outsider is kind of a weird situation. It was created originally as a DLC for Dishonored 2, but then Arcane made, in my opinion, a really good move, and decided that they weren't going to make it a DLC so that people wouldn't have to buy it, and like they wouldn't have to buy Dishonored 2 to play Death of the Outsider, and just released it as its own game, which I think, good move. So, in my head, I kind of count Death of the Outsider as Dishonored 3, even though it's not titled as that. I'm also really sad because apparently the likelihood of us getting an actual Dishonored 3 is very slim. Though apparently Deathloop, or I think it's what it's called, is spiritually a successor to Dishonored, so I will probably play that at some point. That's a whole other situation though. So, for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please don't forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And for now, it's time for some very special thanks. Have a wonderful night. Oh, hold that thought. I forgot that there was this after credit scene, so, hold on a sec. Oh, okay. It's just him giving up his sword. I still don't like you. Sure, you saved Emily. Wonderful. Phenomenal. But still, fuck you. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have been having a wonderful day. Please don't forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And now it's time for some very special thanks. For real this time. Infinite thanks to my Voidizians over on Ko-fi, Darius, and Sarah Senpai. If you'd like to see your name on the screen, or gain access to other wonderful boons, such as choosing what games I play, Discord access, the chance to sell me your immortal soul, and much, much more, check out my Ko-fi link in the description. And as always, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate.